So how do we set up a team accountability system in your organization? Actually, it's pretty simple and straightforward. And it's mostly the same for your senior leadership team, your middle management team, a functional team, or a project management team. It always begins with your B-state results. What are the breakthrough results that you want to achieve in your organization? Because quite honestly, that's our whole purpose together, getting those results. And then we translate those results into specific deliverables. Those could be routine, they could be continuous improvement, but most important, we're going to be looking for those B-state deliverables, those projects that go across the organization that will take you to B-state. And generally, we're only going to focus on 6 to 8 of those. And when we do, we not only set up a leader for each of those projects, but we also set up shared ownership so that everybody involved is focused on the success of each of those projects and removing any obstacles that might get in the way. Then we translate those deliverables into collective execution. What are the team habits that we need to demonstrate to optimize performance on those deliverables? Because collective execution is about the behaviors between individuals and between groups to produce results. So, team habits include things like problem solving. How are we going to solve problems in the most efficient, effective manner when they come up instead of waiting for them to be a crisis? How do we make decisions and include people in those rather than excluding them to see problems show up later? How do we make sure that safety is a habit, not just a mindset, not just a set of rules, but actually a habit that we function in? How do we make sure that we're managing projects, leading change, developing future leaders and employees in a way that is systematized and consistently monitored and tracked? So this becomes really important because it's your team habits that produce your deliverables. And then we look at relationships, not for the sake of improving relationships, but actually for the sake of improving your collective execution. Because collective execution requires trust, requires support, requires transparency and effective communication, or your execution is going to break down. Now, it does happen to improve morale and it does improve employee satisfaction, but again, the purpose of improving relationships is to support execution. The purpose of improving execution is to support achieving your deliverables, and the purpose of achieving your deliverables is to accomplish your B-state results. And lastly, we measure them. We measure your deliverables, we measure your collective execution, and we measure your team relationships. And those are all correlated so that when there's a breakdown, you know what the root cause is and you can address it quickly and successfully. Together, that makes up your team accountability system. That system is monitored and measured every 6 months to evaluate how you've changed and improved since the last 6 months. And this is an ongoing system that lasts forever. To read more about this, please go on to our bstate.com website and look up Team Accountability Systems.